first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On 3rd down, Garrison. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Complete to Washington.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
2nd and 6.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Washington's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense. Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Washington trying to take away that area of the field.
Herbert on 3rd down now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. On 4th down, Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Chase Claypool
from 21 yards away.
And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opponent.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On first down, Garrison. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Herbert off of play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, the ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted. Jets
offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Throwing again. McCartney.
That's complete to McBride.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Back to throw. McCartney.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans 17-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try the air now with Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on first down now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll run on 1st down. Garrison. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Texans have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They'll try the left side with Taylor to the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Looking to throw. McCartney.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 2nd down, Garrison. Oh, he sheds himself free. The 20. 5.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Sauce Gardner puts it on. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They run once more with Taylor.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Taylor.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, McCartney. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a handoff up the middle. Garrison. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Garrison. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Herbert now. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Garrison knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Third and 2, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throw left side complete. That's Sherman.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.